Today we are going to unveil one of the deepest secrets of human existence: how to communicate with your higher self in the vast and mysterious universe. This long-guarded knowledge has the power to completely transform your perception of yourself and the world around you. Have you ever felt as if there is a part of you, wise and untouched, waiting to be discovered? A gentle yet powerful voice that seems to have all the answers. Today, we will learn to listen to and understand that voice. Imagine if you could access an infinite source of wisdom, a direct connection to the universe that guides and enlightens your path. The secret to unlocking this communication is closer than you think, and we will reveal how you can make this connection. But what exactly is the higher self? How can we distinguish its voice from our daily thoughts? And most importantly, how can we use this communication to transform our reality? Stay with us, as these questions and many more will be answered. In our journey through life, each of us navigates between two distinct realities: the daily self, rooted in the concerns and routines of everyday life, and the higher self, an elevated consciousness that transcends the mundane. We will explore this fascinating duality and understand how these two facets of existence interact and complement each other. The daily self is our most familiar persona. It is who we deal with in daily tasks, social interactions, and practical challenges. This aspect of ourselves is often immersed in material concerns, future plans, and memories of the past. It is shaped by our experiences, culture, and education, playing a crucial role in our survival and adaptation to the physical world. While essential, the daily self can sometimes limit us to a narrow view of reality, trapped in the web of fleeting emotions and ephemeral thoughts. In contrast, the higher self represents our elevated consciousness. It is a part of us that observes, understands, and provides a broader perspective on life. This aspect transcends the ego and the limitations of the physical world, connecting us with deeper universal wisdom. The higher self is not influenced by passing emotions or external circumstances. It sees beyond the illusions of the ego, offering insights, peace, and understanding. It is the gentle yet powerful voice that guides us in times of uncertainty and reminds us of our true essence and purpose. The relationship between the daily self and the higher self is dynamic and interdependent. While the daily self helps us navigate the physical world, the higher self offers us a higher and more meaningful view of our journey. Learning to balance these two realities is essential for a fulfilling and balanced life. When we begin to pay attention to our higher self, we gain a new perspective on our daily challenges and experiences. This does not mean denying or rejecting the daily self, but rather integrating the wisdom of the higher self into our everyday life. The duality of the daily self and the higher self is a dance between the material and the spiritual, the temporal and the eternal. Recognizing and honoring both aspects of ourselves is the first step in living a more conscious, harmonious, and deeply satisfying life. As we delve deeper into understanding our higher self, a crucial challenge arises: distinguishing this wise and serene presence from the constant noise of our everyday thoughts. This distinction is more than an exercise in self-awareness. It is an essential step toward achieving a mind in harmony with the universe and awakening to our richer and deeper reality. In the whirlwind of modern life, with its incessant demands and distractions, it can be challenging to hear the quiet voice of our higher self. Our minds are often saturated with concerns, plans, and memories, a constant stream of thoughts that can obscure inner wisdom. The first step in recognizing the higher self is to create a space of stillness and attentiveness. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, or simply moments of quiet reflection. In these moments of calm, we begin to discern the difference between mental noise and the voice of the higher self. The voice of the higher self is often described as a deep knowing, a clear intuition that arises from within. Unlike everyday thoughts, which are often reactive and emotional, the communication of the higher self is characterized by a quality of peace, clarity, and truth. To recognize this voice, it is important to be attuned to the nuances of our inner experience. When a thought or intuition comes accompanied by a sense of serenity, expansiveness, and alignment, it is likely to be the guidance of our higher self. Recognizing and following the guidance of the higher self puts us in harmony with the universe. This harmony does not mean that life will become free of challenges, but rather that we will navigate with an inner compass that guides us toward true growth, understanding, and fulfillment. As we learn to listen to and trust our higher self, our decisions and actions begin to reflect a deeper wisdom. This leads us to live more authentically and in alignment with our true purpose, creating a reality that is not only satisfying but also profoundly enriching. Recognizing the higher self and distinguishing its voice from the noise of everyday thoughts is a vital step in living in harmony with the universe. This journey of recognition opens the doors to a life guided by wisdom, peace, and clarity, allowing us to navigate the complexity of existence with a deeper understanding and an open heart. To establish clear and profound communication with our higher self, it is essential to cultivate the art of living in the present moment. This practice, often challenging in a fast-paced world, is fundamental to free ourselves from the shackles of past regrets and future worries. Let's explore how full attention to the now can open the doors to hearing the wise voice of our higher self. Often, our minds get lost in the mazes of past memories or the struggles of future anxieties. These mental detours take us away from the only moment in which we can truly live and experience life, the present. When we are trapped in thoughts about the past or the future, we silence the voice of our higher self, which speaks in the silence of the now. The past often carries regrets, what-ifs, and painful memories, while the future can be a source of anxiety and uncertainty. These concerns can cloud our perception and prevent us from hearing the inner guidance that is always available to us in the present. Living in the present moment is a practice of mindfulness. It means bringing the fullness of our attention to here and now, observing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. By doing so, we create a space of clarity and serenity where the voice of the higher self can be heard more clearly. This practice is not about rejecting or denying the past or the future, but rather finding a balance point where we can acknowledge and accept our past and future experiences without getting lost in them. In the present moment, free from the distractions of what was and what is not yet, we can connect more deeply with our higher self. Here, in the now, communication with our inner wisdom becomes more accessible and direct. It is in the silence of the present that the deepest and most meaningful guidance is received. When we dedicate ourselves to living in the present, we begin to perceive life with greater clarity and purpose. Messages from the higher self become clear guides, helping us navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and understanding. Living in the present moment is essential for connecting with the higher self. By practicing mindfulness and bringing our attention to the now, we open the doors to clearer communication with our inner wisdom and to a more fulfilling and authentic life. As we seek to establish a connection with our higher self, it is fundamental to understand that this communication is by nature simple and natural. There is no need for elaborate rituals or hidden languages. The key to this profound communication lies in the simplicity and authenticity of our inner dialogue. The higher self does not communicate through riddles or cryptic messages. Its language is clear, direct, and deeply true. This communication can manifest in various forms: a sudden intuition, a sense of knowing, an inspiring thought, or even a feeling of peace and clarity. These messages are often subtle and require a quiet mind and an open heart to be perceived. The simplicity of this communication is what makes it so powerful and accessible to everyone. It is common to think that communication with higher aspects of ourselves must be surrounded by complexity and mystery. However, true spirituality is devoid of complication. The higher self, being a natural extension of ourselves, communicates in a way that is more understandable and accessible to us. This communication does not require special skills or secret knowledge. It is available to everyone, regardless of their spiritual experience or knowledge. What is needed is simply the willingness to listen and the openness to receive the messages. While communication with the higher self is natural, there are practices that can facilitate this dialogue. Meditation, reflective writing, nature walks, or simply moments of stillness can help calm the mind and create space for this internal communication. These practices are not obligatory rituals, but tools that can help create a conducive environment for listening to the wisdom of the higher self. The most important thing is to find a method that resonates with you and facilitates this connection. Communication with the higher self is a simple and natural process, accessible to all. By opening ourselves to this communication and adopting practices that facilitate internal dialogue, we can receive guidance, clarity, and valuable insights for our life journey. In our quest for connection with the higher self, a fundamental step is the acceptance of the current reality, whether it is filled with joy or marked by challenges. This acceptance is not passive resignation, but a profound recognition that every moment of our life, with its lights and shadows, is a valuable path to wisdom and personal growth. Accepting the current reality is embracing fully the experience of life in all its nuances. When we resist or deny current circumstances, we create internal conflict that distances us from peace and understanding. Acceptance, on the other hand, allows us to find serenity even amid life's storms. This acceptance is the fertile ground where the wisdom of the higher self can flourish. By accepting reality as it is, we open our hearts and minds to the lessons and insights that each experience brings. Facing reality, whether joyful or painful, requires courage and openness. It means acknowledging our emotions, learning from our experiences, and understanding that every moment has something to teach us. It is an invitation to look beyond appearances and seek a deeper understanding of life. Accepting the current reality does not mean we should remain passive in the face of difficult situations. On the contrary, it is a starting point for conscious transformation and seeking solutions aligned with our true essence. By accepting reality as it is, we begin to tune into the wisdom of the higher self. This wisdom is not distant or separate from us. It is an integral part of who we are. It guides us to live more authentically, make decisions aligned with our deepest values, and find beauty and purpose in all experiences. This journey of acceptance is an ongoing process, a path of self-discovery and growth. Each step on this journey brings us closer to our true nature and harmony with the universe. Accepting the current reality is an essential step to connect with the higher self. It teaches us to embrace life in all its complexity, find wisdom in daily experiences, and live with greater authenticity and purpose. As we travel the path of life, every experience, whether challenging or rewarding, serves as a valuable opportunity to expand our spiritual awareness. This development is an ongoing process of learning and growth, where each moment offers profound lessons and insights. Let's explore how being attuned to the gentle whispers of our higher self can enrich this journey of spiritual expansion. Every event in our lives, from the most trivial moments to significant milestones, carries with it the potential for spiritual growth. These experiences are like mirrors reflecting aspects of ourselves that need attention, understanding, or transformation. Whether facing a challenge, celebrating an achievement, or navigating daily routines, each situation has something to teach us about who we are, what we value, and how we connect with the world around us. The higher self often communicates with us in subtle ways, an intuitive thought, an unexplainable feeling, or seemingly random synchronicities. Being attentive to these gentle whispers helps us understand the hidden lessons in our daily experiences. This attention requires an open mind and a receptive heart. When we tune into this inner guidance, we begin to see patterns, recognize lessons, and gain a better understanding of the purpose of our experiences. Expanding our spiritual consciousness is not just about recognizing lessons, but also about integrating them into our lives. This may involve changing behaviors, re-evaluating beliefs, or simply adopting a new perspective on life. This integration transforms knowledge into lived wisdom. It allows us to grow not only as individuals, but also in our connection with others and the universe as a whole. The development of spiritual consciousness is an ongoing process without a defined endpoint. Each step on this journey leads us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, paving the way for a more fulfilling and enriching existence. In summary, every experience in life is a precious opportunity to expand our spiritual consciousness. Being attuned to the whispers of the higher self and integrating the lessons learned allows us to continuously evolve, enriching our spiritual journey and our connection with the universe. As we conclude our journey today, we reflect on life as an ongoing path of spiritual growth and learning, guided by the wisdom of our higher self. Each step on this path is an opportunity to evolve, learn, and expand our understanding of the universe and ourselves. Let us encourage an attitude of constant learning and growth, seeing life as a school rich in lessons and experiences. Viewing life as a path of spiritual growth means embracing each experience, whether challenging or joyful, as an opportunity to learn and evolve. It involves adopting a stance of curiosity and openness, willing to extract wisdom and understanding from every situation. This approach transforms our relationship with life. Instead of resisting experiences or feeling like victims of circumstances, we begin to see each moment as an invitation to personal and spiritual growth. Allowing the higher self to guide us on our journey does not mean we will have all the answers or that the path will always be clear. However, it means we have an internal compass that directs us, a source of wisdom and intuition that helps us make decisions aligned with our higher purpose. Listening to and following the higher self leads us to a more authentic and meaningful life, where each choice and action reflects our true essence and contributes to our spiritual development. If you have been inspired by this journey and wish to continue exploring the paths of spiritual growth and learning, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Here, you will find more content that illuminates, inspires, and guides on the journey of self-discovery and spiritual expansion. Don't forget to leave a like if this video resonated with you and share it with those who are also seeking spiritual growth. And for more insights and guidance, watch our next video, already available on the screen. Together we can explore the depths of consciousness and unravel the mysteries of the universe.